Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOSLC, Mary Cosby sues part of her own church for millions. As Mary Cosby triumphantly returns for Season 5 of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, her infamous church is once again making headlines. When Bravo viewers were first introduced to the designer-clad preacher, they learned the odd way she took over the Faith Temple Pentecostal Church. Shortly after her grandmother, Rosemary Mama Redmond Cosby, died, Mary married her step-grandfather, Bishop Robert Cosby. She inherited a $1 million estate that included multiple businesses and her position at the church podium. During the Season 1 reunion, Andy Cohen questioned her over the cult allegations and brought up leaked audio from her sermons. In one, she is heard calling her congregation stingy and poor for not getting her enough birthday presents. Mary denied using the church to fund her extravagant lifestyle, but the accusations didn't end there. In Season 2, late Salt Lake City community leader Cameron Williams said unequivocally, "Is it a cult? Yes. Does she call herself God? Yes." The cult storyline was so bad that she refused to attend the Season 2 reunion and was not invited back to the show for the following season. After returning to the show as a friend for Season 4, Mary is back full-time for Season 5. But that is not the only reason people are talking about her. Mary and her husband recently filed suit against United Security Financial Inc., the for-profit business wholly owned by the church, and two of its officers, Annie L. Johnson and Sean Turner. The church, Mary and Robert, are seeking damages to the tune of $6.3 million. President of USF, Annie, and Secretary, Sean, are accused of intimidating USF employees, forging Robert Cosby's signature, and using funds from the church for personal expenses. The lawsuit describes multiple times the church was involved in mortgages and selling items like a church-owned radio station, apparently without Mary or Robert's knowledge. In the documents, Robert is listed as Faith Temple's bishop and president, and Mary as the church's vice president, first lady, and evangelist. In the glitzy world of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, RHOSLC, drama is never in short supply. Feuds, friendships, and fabulous fashion rule the day. But sometimes the scandals stretch beyond reality television and into shocking real-life conflicts. None more intriguing than the latest development involving Mary Cosby, a former RHOSLC star who's making headlines not for her on-screen drama, but for a legal battle of epic proportions. In a shocking twist that no one saw coming, Mary Cosby is reportedly suing part of her own church for millions. For those unfamiliar with the franchise, Mary Cosby stands out as one of the most unique and polarizing housewives in the history of the series. From her lavish lifestyle to her controversial position as the head of Faith Temple Pentecostal Church, Mary has always sparked interest, awe, and, yes, a fair amount of controversy. In RHOSLC's first season, her unconventional leadership of the church and rumors surrounding its operations quickly became a focal point. She's known for her extravagant wardrobe, quirky personality, and claims of prophetic visions, but her ties to the church have always been the most contentious aspect of her public persona. Now it seems those ties are unraveling in a spectacularly public way. The rise of Mary Cosby's church legacy. Mary inherited her church after marrying her step-grandfather, Robert Cosby Sr., a union that has been widely discussed, debated, and questioned by fans and castmates alike. The arrangement, as Mary explained it, was part of her grandmother's wishes, ensuring that the family's religious and business legacy would remain intact. But this legacy has been clouded by allegations for years. Whispers of cult-like control, financial manipulation, and estranged family members have haunted Mary's time in the spotlight. While these accusations have always lingered in the background, Mary maintained her composure, claiming that the church was her calling and that she genuinely loved the congregation she led. However, behind closed doors, tensions have been simmering for years, and now those cracks are bursting wide open. Mary's lawsuit is the culmination of years of power struggles, financial disputes, and betrayals from within her own inner circle. The lawsuit, what we know so far. Reports suggest that Mary Cosby is suing prominent members of her church's leadership team, accusing them of embezzling church funds, financial mismanagement, and betrayal of trust. Allegedly, millions of dollars have been siphoned from church coffers under the guise of donations, with Mary claiming these funds were diverted for personal gain by a group of elders and administrators. The lawsuit, which could total upwards of $10 million, paints a dramatic picture of a church in disarray, a leader betrayed, and a congregation caught in the middle of a financial storm. According to insiders, Mary's lawsuit points to years of financial malpractice, with the church's books allegedly being manipulated to hide the misappropriation of funds. Mary, once the spiritual and financial leader of the Faith Temple Pentecostal Church, now finds herself on the outside, fighting to reclaim the financial control she says was stolen from her. The lawsuit not only seeks monetary compensation, but also aims to restore Mary's reputation, which has been tarnished amid claims that she was complicit in the church's alleged unethical practices. But the lawsuit is more than just about money. For Mary, it's about redemption, proving to her congregation and the public that she was not the mastermind behind the church's financial troubles. In documents reportedly filed with the court, Mary claims she was kept in the dark about the true nature of the church's finances for years, only recently discovering the full extent of the corruption when former employees turned whistleblowers came forward. The fallout, divisions in the congregation. The legal battle has already had far-reaching consequences, not just for Mary, but for the church itself. Once a thriving place of worship, Faith Temple Pentecostal Church is now at the center of intense scrutiny. Church members are reportedly divided over the lawsuit, with some standing firmly behind Mary and her claims, while others are accusing her of trying to cover up her own wrongdoings by shifting the blame. Congregants loyal to Mary have rallied around her, claiming that she has always had their best interests at heart, and that the accused parties have long been a negative force within the church. They point to the luxurious lifestyles of certain church leaders, who flaunted wealth far beyond what their salaries could explain. This group believes Mary's lawsuit is a necessary step to clean house and restore the church to its former glory. On the other side, there are those who believe Mary is using the lawsuit as a smokescreen. They claim that the financial mismanagement was done with her full knowledge and blessing, and that she only turned on her inner circle when things began to spiral out of control. These detractors argue that Mary's extravagant lifestyle, her designer clothes, multiple homes, and opulent jewelry, was funded by church donations, and that she's just as responsible for the current crisis as anyone else. What's next for Mary and RHOSLC? The lawsuit has sent shockwaves through Salt Lake City, with fans of RHOSLC eager to see how this drama will unfold. Will Mary return to the franchise to address the situation publicly, or will she continue to fight her battles behind closed doors? Bravo executives are undoubtedly keeping a close eye on the situation, as this kind of real-life scandal is the stuff reality television dreams are made of. However, the consequences for Mary's personal and professional life could be severe. Winning the lawsuit might restore her financial standing, but the damage to her reputation could be irreparable. The court of public opinion is often harsher than any legal ruling, and Mary's leadership of the Faith Temple Pentecostal Church may never recover, regardless of the lawsuit's outcome. As the legal battle heats up, one thing is clear. This is a drama that no one could have predicted, not even the sharpest reality TV producers. In true RHOSLC fashion, the stakes are sky high, and the fallout could reshape Mary Cosby's legacy forever. The church, the money, and the faith. While the world watches this legal saga unfold, the deeper issue may be the future of Faith Temple, Pentecostal Church itself. Can the congregation survive the turbulence of a lawsuit this magnitude? Can faith be restored in a house of worship where trust has been broken at the highest levels? For Mary Cosby, this lawsuit is more than just about winning back money. It's about reclaiming her legacy and proving that, despite all the accusations and rumors, she was never the villain in this story. Whether she will succeed in that mission remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure: Salt Lake City will never be the same.